Solo Shots on the Sweet Spot is brought to you by Dothan Cosmetic Dentistry, Westside Auto Care, and Mustard Seed Landscaping. Welcome to Solo Shots on the Sweet Spot. I'm your host, Corey Bradley. Today I'm joined by junior Ellie Cox as the Panthers just shut out the Dothan Wolves 3-0. First of all, congratulations on the win.
Thank you.
Yeah. How does it feel to be on the Sweet Spot?
It feels really good. It was a really fun night.
Okay. So first things first, I always have to ask my student athlete, what's your sweet spot moment when you're playing the game? Like, what's your ideal moment in the game of softball?
Yes, sir. I would pretty much say just whenever I get in the game and I get my pitches working, my changeup especially, just know I'm spinning it well and feeling loose and just have my defense working behind me.
Yeah, okay. Hey, all right. And tonight, 3-0 as the Panthers beat the Wolves. It was a classic pitching duel. I mean, Ellie was on. You had Jaden Hutchins for Dothan was absolutely stunning tonight as well. And then Savannah Kendrick came in relief, and she was awesome as well for the Wolves. Ellie, tonight, you had 0 walks, allowed 1 hit, and struck out 12. Tell me what was working for you tonight on the mound.
Yes, sir. My changeup was a really big aspect tonight. And then I also had my rise ball working pretty good and just working away from the plate, getting ahead in the counts, and then being able to work off and miss barrels and get a couple strikeouts too.
Yeah. Okay. Take me through your pitching repertoire. What are some pitches that you like to throw on the mound?
I like to throw curve a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty much just all the basic ones: curve, change, and rise. Just a big mix.
Okay. You know, like I said, this was a classic pitching duel. I mean, 3-0. I'm old school. I like good classic defensive matchups where every pitch matters and every play in the field is critical because, like I said, both teams tonight, Ellie was on, Jaden was on, Savannah was on. I heard somebody in the crowd say, as y'all went up to the plate, gotta wake up them bats. Yeah. That's what they said. Gotta wake up them bats. That's exactly how they said it. And I was like, okay, maybe the Panthers and Wolves, maybe their bats haven't sprung forward yet. Yeah. Maybe they're still trying to wake up, with this time change. What do you love about this type of matchup where both pitching staffs are really clicking? I mean, what does it do for you from a competitive standpoint when you're on the mound knowing like, man, I got to continue to, finish this game because one more run could be the difference. What are your thoughts on that kind of matchup?
Yes, sir. Every game I make it a goal for myself to beat the person playing my position.
Okay.
So like if the other pitcher is pitching really well, I know it pushes me harder and I've got to step up and pitch well too. So I do that on the mound and in the box. So their pitcher gets a hit, then I need to be getting a hit too.
Yeah.
And that's something that just helps push me throughout the game. And just pitchers duel are super fun, especially for pitchers.
Yeah.
But it's just exciting when you get the crowd into it, and it's tough for the hitters, but it's a fun night.
Yeah. So you take it personal.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, I'm on the mound. I know who's on the mound. I know she's an amazing pitcher or whoever you're going against. You're thinking on that level, knowing you got to be on your A game as well.
Yes, sir.
So that's where you're thinking mentally when you're going into the mound.
Yes, sir.
Okay. What's been your favorite game so far this year? You guys seem like you have a really close-knit group. Do you have a favorite game that the Panthers have endured so far?
It was actually a game that we lost. I would think that was my favorite. It was the Enterprise game at Enterprise, and we lost in the bottom of the 8th, I think. So it was a toughie, but it was super fun. And I think that really it showed us a lot of things we needed to work on as a team, and I think we really grew together that game, and we improved a lot, and our defense worked well, and it was a good competitive game.
What is it about this Panthers group? I mean, you can tell you all have a great time together. I mean, it's very loose. The chemistry is great. Why is that? What is it about Coach Cox and the standard and what he teaches and preaches that helps this Panther softball team become a very tight-knit group?
We say it all the time, and Dad says it all. Coach Cox, Dad says it all the time. If we're going to do it, we're going to have fun doing it. So if you come out to softball practice every day and you're miserable and you don't want to be there, then it's just never no fun. So we always pick one another up because everyone's going to have their bad days, but we pick each other up. We come up with a Bible verse every year. This year it was Romans 8:31, if God is for us, who can be against us? And we came up with a hashtag, which was hashtag never satisfied, because we won it last year, but we don't want to stop there. We're going for another one this year. So I think that we just talk about that every day. and we have a culture of we're going to have fun if we're going to do it, and we're always laughing, having fun at practice, and just keeping it loose, having a good time.
Yeah. You know, last year's team had 3 seniors. Yeah, Lana Carpenter, Olivia Reynolds, and Kelsey Ellenberg. 3 critical pieces to this team.
Yes.
But what is it about this current group? As you mentioned, you're never satisfied. You're trying to get back to another state championship. What is it about this group that makes you special beyond the chemistry, beyond the aspect of having fun? What is it from a talent standpoint where you're like, man, this Panthers group right here, we're just solid in every area? Or is there one particular area you like to highlight?
I think it's just, I feel like you don't see a lineup a lot in high school ball that has most people committed to play college.
Yeah.
And I know a lot of the teams we play have maybe a few, but we just have like all of our seniors are committed except for a few, and that's just down the lineup. It puts a lot of talent in the group and a lot of experience too. Just a lot of us have been playing since 7th and 8th grade, facing good competition in travel ball. So it's just a lot of experience and just a lot of really hard work and good talent.
Yeah. So in order for the Panthers to get back to another state championship this year, what area really needs to improve? Like, we're good in these areas, but this one specifically, we have to become more consistent. Is there one specific area that you like to kind of mention that we got to improve on as a leader?
I think one thing that we focused on a lot already early in the year, just from our record, I feel like doesn't really reflect how we've played our games, but I think one thing is we got to be able to get the hits or throw a good pitch like in the right moment. So you can throw a perfect game through 6 innings and be up 1-0 and miss a few pitches and you lost the ball game. So I think it's just the same thing with we'll hit and get bases loaded and stuff. We just got to be able to come through with the hits in the moments that it's needed. And we've also been working a lot on our small ball game, so getting bunts down, moving runners. We talk a lot about team offense. So get on, move her over, score. It's not about, we focus a lot on, it's not about ourselves and it's not about your at bat, but it's about doing what needs to be done for the team.
Hey, you heard it here first. Junior Ellie Cox, 0 walks, only 1 hit allowed, 12 Ks. Like, it was an absolute treat, or actually a sweet treat on the sweet spot.
Oh, yeah.
Watching her pitch tonight, I mean, she was phenomenal. Like I said, shout out to Jaden Hutchins and Savannah Kendrick as well for the Dothan Wolves. I mean, it was just a classic pitching duel, and I enjoyed being a part of it.
Thank
Ellie,
you.
Appreciate you coming on the sweet spot.
Thank you so much.
Hey, wish you all the best moving forward. I love that Romans 8:31. If God is for us, nobody can be against us, because that's something that we can carry on, not just in sports, but outside sports, in everyday life. You have to have that mindset, like, God's for me, and then there's nothing man or an enemy can do against us to affect us. So
that's right.
And my pastor always, I got to highlight this. Pastor Darius Creighton always talks about you should never feel like you've arrived. So the fact that you all have taken that mantra of never satisfied shows where this group is specifically. You won a championship, but that's last year. We're trying to do it again this year specifically. So you guys keep doing what you're doing, and always fun to come out and support the Wicksburg Panthers. Coach Cox, hook me up with a shirt, man. I need a shirt, baby. I need a shirt. Get me a gold and black shirt. You gonna hook me up? You gonna make that?
I got you.
All right. Hey, y'all heard it first. Ellie Cox gonna get me a shirt.
Oh, yeah.
Represent those Panthers. I appreciate you coming on the sweet spot.
Thank you. It was good talking to you.
Good talking to you. Hey,
appreciate it.
Good luck, Panthers.